sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, today is October 1st, 2022. It is 9:20 a.m. This is video number 3. Video number 3 are tweets that happened a little bit after the funeral, and I sort of bookmarked them but never got a chance to record. So I'm going back. So the first two videos were tweets that happened after. Alright, so before I get myself twisted and explaining to you, so let's just get to it. All right, and for those who are new, this channel is mostly catered to people who squatties who are not on Twitter, and they want to know what's going on, what some of the conversations that's going on Twitter about the Sussexes. So this is why I'm sharing those things, and then I, as usual, I will answer my opinion and say whatever it is that's in my mind. All right, but technically this channel is mostly for squatties who are not on Twitter, and I try to bring out conversation that's going on Twitter that many of the squads are not aware of. All right, and I try to pick the ones that are more important, because there's always conversation on Twitter. First tweet. So here, this is Denmark's queen just stripped 4 of her grandchildren of their royal titles so that they can shape their own existence.
One eternity later.
The kids and their parents aren't happy. That's a thread. All right, the queens of Denmark just stripped 4 of her grandchildren. Okay, I just read that. There's this. Instead, Nikolai, Felix, Hendrik, and Athena, aged between 10 and 23, will only be known as Count and Countess from next year. All right, so this explains a little bit more. I'm not even gonna read it. All right. Meanwhile, the Queen's other 4 grandchildren, the children of Crown Prince Frederick, will retain their titles. Also, they won't maintain all of the benefits of royals. And my humble opinion, completely humble opinion, what happened during the Queen's funeral, what they did to her, the Crown Princess, the wife of the future king, who's from Australia, I think, my purely me, okay, what I think they did, in order for the Queen, her, up there of Denmark, to do what she just did here. And I think that was just a slight example, a taste of example of telling her, it's almost like a threat, do that, do this to your great grandkids, or else this is what I could do, make your life a living hell, this kind of thing. And then by smearing the daughter-in-law on the press, remember what I was saying, that at the time where this was not part of the conversation, where I said I think Charles was using that as a way of what happened to him when he and Princess Diana went to Australia, the kind of adoration, the publicity, the attention Princess Diana got was he didn't get. So out of jealousy, this is what I said then. But now I think, based on this new information that's coming out, and I think it was some sort of a threat to the Queen, and they forced her to do it. If you don't do this, this is what I could make the press do to you, this kind of thing. I think he's using the press as a form of I don't know, a threat, a bullying, this kind of thing.
What it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force.
So this is what I think. And yeah, and then she went on, and one of the comments I said, she probably said, okay, I'll do this once and just leave leave me alone, this kind of thing, and then went and did all of that to all of the great grandkids, or not great grand, but just the grandkids. I mean, when you look at I'm done with my opinion on that, but this is a different opinion. When you look at the way they treating that royal kind of thing, especially when the kids grew up in it, I mean, I think that's kind of a cruel and a mean way of looking at things like this. So I don't know, it's just not that I really care, because I don't follow the Denmark royals or anything like that, but I'm aware of their love life, or maybe this is what they want us to see, to persuade us to see, to think of them. But I'm aware of how they met to 2000 Olympic in Australia and all of that. It's, I don't know, this kind of royal life is kind of thing, it's kind of disgusting. And the other thing that came to mind is that it seems like there's that clear separation that I don't know, the UK is trying to put a complete distinct separation. Back in the days, like many of the squad keep on saying, they're behaving like in the Stone Age kind of thing, during racism, colonialism. They want to make a clear distinction where the royal kind of lifestyle nobody can ever get, that classism, nobody should and get to it. You have to you can't even work your way through it. No, you can't even work your way through it. It's to by blood or marriage, that's it. They decide who gets into that circle. So this is what I think they're trying to completely make a separation. So now I don't know, it's crazy to me, but let me just read. Enough with my opinion. Okay, not everyone is happy about it. The mother of Prince Joachim, 2 eldest son, told Danish newspaper the Daily BT that she was shocked by the decision. Okay, this came out of the blue. The children feel excluded. Yeah, I think that's kind of a mean way of doing this kind of thing. All right, the mother of Prince Joachim's 2 eldest sons said, quote, they can't understand why their identity is being taken from them. look like they it's almost like what is it Charles is saying, if I'm going down, you're all coming down with me. That's what I think. The others were minding their own business, but I don't know. Well, baggage for God, that's all I know. My children are sad. My kids don't know which leg to stand on. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you were only depending on that. So get to work. If you go to school trying to think that you're a warrior, hey, buckle up, learn something. All right, so don't depend on them. Make it. I don't know. For some people, you have Harry as a perfect example. Make something of yourself. Make yourself bigger than the crown itself. They'll regret it. I don't know. That's the only way I could think of it. Quote, my children are sad. My kids don't know which leg to stand on. Prince Joachim so BT. Why should their identity be removed? Why must they be punished in that way? All right, so now people are speaking common sense. But when it's Harry and Meghan, hey, they're throwing the, Harry deserves what he's going through. But now when it's, I don't know what they say. I really don't know. Like I said, I don't follow them, so I don't know what they have said regarding the Harry and Meghan situation. But I know they tried to throw, what is it? The French one, what's his name? The one with the South African wife, where so many people asking me to do something about, like not do something, do a video. I already have my suspicion of it, but I don't think, this is just my humble opinion, her family is not any help. So because I can't, I don't understand French and I can't read French, so there's no reason for me to do a video about it. All right, let's continue. The move followed a trend of European royals seeking to slam down their monarchies. Yeah, Charles is guiding them to, if I'm going down, you guys are going down with me. All right, so here comes the comments. The European royals are feeling the economic pinch, or are they being coveted racist to be biracial grandkids? That's why her husband refused to be buried next to her. Evil grand. Okay, like I said, I don't follow. I do not know. Okay, there's 5 comments under it. Okay, how are they biracial? Absolutely rubbish. From what I've read so far, I think, I don't know if he married twice. One of them, I think the wife is Asian descent or something like that. Try to make controversy and hatred. Shame on you. Let's see here. Okay, slamming a monarchy isn't racist. This is the thing Charlie is trying to not when he does it, okay, he's sending everybody else in front of him. So when he does it, all right, to Harry, so people don't say that it's racist. This is the thing that they're trying to do. All right, the royal family in Sweden didn't cry racism when it happened. The British royal family should slam it down too, just to William. It's just wise at this stage. Hopefully Charles is brave enough to do that. I think they should scratch it completely. No more slam down. Just abolish it completely. Okay, that means Eugene, Beatrice will be stripped of their titles too, right? Because the monarchy has died and a new one, the patent law, if changed, will affect Andrew's kids too, because their dad is not a working royal, neither his daughters. That'll be fair then, right? Let's see here. This working versus non-working is a sham. Just remove them all and be done with. Okay, or this has nothing to do with their color. It's part of slamming down the monarchy, and Harry's turn is on the way. This is the thing. We know that was it is. How come all of a sudden I'm hearing this? Better be prepared for that. Guess what? They'll still be okay. They will still be okay. Look at the other one already crying. Oh my God, they have no legs to stand on. We know this was the plan. Send the other one first so they don't say Charles is doing this because of racism. That's all. I mean, we read the thing before that, between the lines. I didn't even know there was a monarchy in Denmark until the queen died and that lady got COVID. That's what they thought. I knew she had COVID. Okay, I can imagine being born into a family where your sibling is actually more important than you are. Not just your parents' favorite, but objectively more important. It would be awful. Okay, I can imagine being born into a society where a single family is more important than the tax-paying citizen, not just in status, but objectively. This is the thing. This is the clear separation they want to make. All right, that level of podium, okay, where I'm more important than you, than this, due to certain nonsense they put. Well, guess what? If they do that to Harry and Meghan, I think this, I truly believe, you could see some of my old videos during the death of the Queen. I don't know. Just look at the episode number, season and episode number, because they're not coming out in the order that I recorded them. Is that I said during the time where they were in the UK, and I think there was some discussion going on. One of the discussion is that Charles does not have any leverage. He took everything away from Harry already. Okay, he does not have any leverage to hold against Harry. So he probably was telling Harry, look, if you don't do this, then I'm gonna strip you of your whatever titles or whatever. All right, so in response, which pisses Charles up, Harry said, go ahead and do it. This is what I truly think happened. So now he's gonna do it. He doesn't want to be seen like he's racist. So in order for him to have no excuse, he's sending all the other royals, because I've said in that some other videos that Queen have spoke positively about the Queen and all of that. So when they say that little test that they did on the daughter-in-law, the Crown Princess, which was born in Australia, and I think that was a test for her to see how much damage Charles can do in terms of their reputation.
But the media is a powerful force. But the media is a powerful force.
This is what I think. If you don't do what I said, your daughter-in-law's reputation is gonna be ruined. Look how we ruined Meghan's things, this kind of thing. And that was a test. I truly believe this is what happened. And then she had no choice, because I guess she wants to preserve the crown over there, identity, without any nonsense. You know how the royal family can make up nonsense. So she did what she did. And guess what? When Harry and Meghan come, when they do that to Harry and Meghan, guess what? I'm sure Harry will put a statement out. He's still doing his thing. That's exactly what I think is going on. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, I'm already 13 minutes. And I think it's same topic, Denmark. Okay, there's this. Prince Joachim, how do you pronounce his name? Joachim or Joachim of Denmark comments on his, and I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. All right, of Denmark comments on his children being removed from the royal household and stripped of their HRH, prince and princess titles. Of note is the fact that the royal household tried to lie to the public about how this was executed, and Joachim refused to let the lie stand. That's exactly that. When the lie spit out, yeah, I truly believe what my humble opinion said. I truly believe this is what happened. Okay, let's see here. Quote, I was giving 5 days notice. Okay, I wonder when did that 5 days notice started, if it's during the Queen's death. Okay, I heard that you were told this in May. That's not correct. Quote, I was presented with a plan which basically stated that when the children each turn 25, it will happen. Athena turns 11 in January. So let's see. And I think it's in Danish. So if you understand Danish, that's for you. Okay?
Morgen. Har de tid til et par hurtige spørgsmål? Ja. Hvordan har de det med, at deres børn har fået frataget deres titler?
Det er vi alle sammen meget ked af det. Det er aldrig sjovt at se sine børn på den måde gjort fortræd og
I need to stop somewhere, but he reminds me of that Australian guy who claimed that he is Charles and Camilla's son for some reason. And this part where his head is tilted, like, did I miss it? Right here. He reminds me of that Australian guy who claimed that he is Charles and Camilla's son. Let's move it slightly forward.
Gjort fortræd, og de står selv i en situation, de ikke forstår.
Hvor længe har de vidst det?
Jeg fik 5 dages varsel.
Jeg har hørt, at de fik det at vide tilbage i maj. Det er ikke rigtigt.
I maj fik jeg forelagt en plan, som i det store hele gik på, at når børnene hver især fylder 25, så ville det ske.
I don't know why. I don't understand the damn thing he's saying, just to let you know. But in some of the things that he's saying, for a minute I think I hear some French and a little bit of English, and then The rest I don't know. But anyway.
Athena fylder 11 til januar. Jeg fik 5 dages varsel på det her.
Hvordan har det her påvirket deres forhold til deres mor?
Det tror jeg ikke, jeg behøver at uddybe her.
Wow, he looks very sad about that. But anyway, yeah, look at his face right here. Okay, when asked how she felt knowing her grandchildren felt ostracized, Queen Margaret struggled to find words to convey the current family dynamic, finally said, quote, well, we'll have to see how you can, but I haven't seen it myself, end quote, before rushing inside. Wow. Gotta work. Okay, background info on the situation. Quote, the royal household announced on September 28 the Queen's decision to remove Prince Joachim's children's title of Prince and Princess. When did the Queen die? Okay, the funeral was the 19th, so it's a bit after. So there probably was some pressure being put onto her, the Queen, to make that change. This is what happened here. Okay, so anyway, but let's read. I'm not reading the articles. Responding to the palace explanation that this will end, another thing is, I think she's trying, that Queen here of the Netherlands, she's trying not to create any animosity between England and, you know, Charles' reign and her son. And I think she's doing that out of to somewhat leave the throne in a positive note for her son. That's what I think. And I think she's doing that because of that. And I think she was being threatened. Okay, responding to the palace explanation that this will enable the youngsters to lead a more normal life, she added, quote, they will never get a normal life. If they do something very stupid, it will always come back on the family. All right, so there's something rotten in the state of both Denmark and England. Yeah. Okay, the stripping of birthright for the mixed race grandkids. Okay, there's the part where I started answering. See, since September 29. There's me here. In my humble opinion, they sent her to do hers first. When KFC3’s, you should know who that is, does it, he can point, okay, he can point this out as to not have race as an excuse. Teamwork, that is, in my opinion. Okay, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I think that's what it is. Let's see here. One comment. Exactly, this is too convenient. Okay, wait, why? When I originally heard the story, I thought it was because they want to be progressive and just let the younger ones be normal. I was glad when I heard about it. Is there something more sinister about this? I mean, we don't know for a fact, but it seems, because we already know. First, guess who brought this thing out first? Meghan, and the Oprah interview. So Charles was already in the plan to do it. All right, but now, not knowing that the ripple effect of his decision to do that, so he need an excuse, because now Charles loves to do whatever Charles wants to do, but he's always putting somebody in front of him to get the blame. So when he does that, okay, when he finally does it, Harry and Meghan already, I don't think they give a damn about it. Okay, but when Harry and Meghan get stripped, so they don't blame him. So when they do that, Harry and Meghan's life are still gonna continue. But guess what? The squad can always call Harry and Meghan Princess Meghan or Duchess Meghan. We have the right to call. The UK don't have to call her that. But guess what? We could still call her that. And this is one of the reasons, I don't know if some of you remember, when some of the squad were starting to recognize about my channel, one of the squad is said, if you are the one, mention it in the comment section. Let me know if it's you. Because you were saying, oh, put something to let people know this is what your channel is about the squad. And I was very, very reluctant to do it, because I was more than just about the Sussexes. Now it seems like I'm only catered to the Sussexes, but I wanted to put whatever I want, okay, not just about the Sussexes, which sometimes I do, by the way. So this was one of the reasons. So this annoys Charles to see all of those channels created or positive about the Sussexes, Sussex Royal, this and that. So he hated that. So to remove him, to strip him of all sort of things, hey, I don't know. So he's going on the campaign, and this is what probably gonna ruin him, because his focus is on the Sussexes, Harry and Meghan, when he should focus on his reign. He got the ultimate prize. This is the thing nobody can understand. He got the ultimate prize, being king. King is the top of the top. But yet he's worrying about someone who's what, 7, 8, 9, I don't know, down the line, who's no threat to his throne. Alright, so this is the thing that's probably gonna ruin him. And then he's taking some people down with him. I think we squad should have a party when he finally does it, to show we don't care that he did that. Because the derangers make it a big deal, like it's air and water. Okay, wait, what? Okay, I read this. There's this. When his 2 eldest children stripped of title, half Asian. So that's the thing here. Alright, so they're going after that. I don't follow them, so there. There was someone who was making a big deal about it. Alright, let's see here. All of the royals everywhere need to be abolished. Okay, this is what I mean by Charles is taking everybody down with them. Alright, and there's me respond here. They're itching themselves for it. Either way, like, I don't care. Okay, what a coincidence that this is done just after Margaret went to Liz's funeral, and King Charles III is wanting to do this to the children of Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex, and not to look at racist royal family. Okay, there was no reason for Margaret to lie. She decided to move titles. She should have owned it. Wonder why she lied. I think there was a threat. It was a threat. The threat was, and they gave her a taste of that medicine. The taste of that medicine is,
You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. But the media is a powerful force.
negative to, what is it? Ruin reputation. That was the threat. Ruin his sons and daughter, future king and queen over their reputation. That's all it was. And then he gave them a small taste of that on Saturday, where we were trying, they didn't invite, and then do all this BS. That was a taste. That's all. That's all it takes. And then, I don't know, the squad knows. Well, at least I do. I know it was nonsense. The parallel is uncanny. What is it about these firms that breed such lies and duplicity? Alright, oh my dear, rotten royal family everywhere. That's the thing. He's going down, taking them down with him. Remember, all the royal families of Europe are absolutely connected. So this is being done on purpose. So Chun-Li can just, there it is. Someone get it. So Chun-Li can justify ditching the mixed race heirs. My God, truly racist. These children were half Chinese, weren't they? Let's see here. I don't know anything about it. Part not half. Okay, so they still have a, but you know, still not pure white. Part not half. What? A quarter? Who knows? But you know, still not pure white. Hey, at the end of the day, God is watching. I also found it very strange moment that Queen Margaret chose to do this, especially when report appears of Frederick and Mary not being so close to Mary and Joachim. Okay, like I said, I don't follow them. Mary and Joachim were exiled to France because of Mary's Frederick jealousy. Oh Lord, probably overshadowing? I don't know. I think right now, because of what they just did, I don't know. I'll team up with Harry and make a huge thing. Okay, you don't want me on your table? Let's create our second-hand royals. Create a humongous worldwide of thing. I don't know. I don't think Harry and Meghan wants to deal with that. But that's what I will do, just to give them the middle finger. And then make the country go after them and said, we don't want you no more. Look how well the other ones are doing. You don't need our tax. Like I said, I don't follow them, so I don't know how they get their tax money, their money in general. Yes, that's right. Exile. Funny, I knew what happened, but didn't know Joachim's name or face. I wonder what is going on. Still baffled by Princess Mary being uninvited. That was a taste. It was a taste of how they could ruin their reputation. That's what it is. So Charles probably threatened them, if you don't do this, because he want them to do it, so he could say, look, I'm not racist, look at this, they do that to them. Alright, so, and the thing was so close, it's so obvious, it is so obvious. This is the thing, if he had sat down, ate his meal, think through how things should have been, what's his main goal, things could have been done smoothly, but he's so close. when his mother was alive, when the Queen Elizabeth II was alive, his most concern was Camilla. He wanted Camilla to get that consort and all of that. Now that he's at the throne, he completely forgot about Harry. So now he needs to do something to justify whatever he's gonna do to Harry. Alright, so now to do that, there's that. And Harry, guess what? Harry's already established himself. He's making his own money. He doesn't need him. So whatever he does to Harry, it doesn't matter. But at least, and the Denmark kids, at least they're young. They should take their schooling more seriously, so they have chance to build up when they go to school, to pay attention and make something of themselves. And when they become big, huge name, they just throw them the middle finger. That's all. But can you imagine? This is gonna happen. It's a ripple effect. These people should only make one child, not too many, because they're being cruel to the rest. This is so unfair. With that being said, let me move on. Oh my God, 28 minutes and I haven't touched the thing. All right, let's move on. Next tweet. Okay, so let me get this straight. Princess Movie of Denmark said back in 2019 that Meghan's complaining was useless, but now she wants to complain her mother-in-law strip her children of their title. Is that right? These are people. I'm telling you, have squaddies everywhere. I didn't know about this. There's the laugh. Be careful what you wish for others. Come for her faster than lightning. There's the laugh. Princess Movie forgot she wasn't white and will be threatened accordingly. Bahaha. Well, she should have sat there and ate her food. She thought being part Asian, Trump being part black. Okay, Trump being part black. She F1 and find out, then she, ouch. Okay, oh, let me continue to mind my business. Karma is doing its thing. Exactly. Okay, I said the same thing. Call me selfish, but the Sussexes are the only royals I give shit about. I will not lose my energy defending other royals, not name Harry and Meghan, not my battle. Exactly. There was one, for instance. I don't know if I could find my comment. I said something, and the person came, oh, like I don't know, like there's a badge of honor to defending royals. Oh, you don't even know them, you know, the Denmark royal family. And I was like, oh no, I know them just like the Daddy Fell know Meghan and Harry. These people, even the fan or deranged in some way, describe it like that. My brother, you deal with your karma. Next tweet. All right, there's more comment. I'm moving on. Alright, there's this one. I put asterisk. Okay, this is very, very important. I might take this out and put it as its own video. Maybe leave it here as well, because this is a ex-military who's talking about the royal family.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.